So welcome to my channel Physics with Swapnil. Okay, and today we are going to discuss a chapter that is about plants. Okay, so today's our topic is about plants. So today our discussion will be very basic about plants. We see different types of plants. Okay, we see different types of plant. If we observe nearby our surrounding, we see different types of plant. Some are very short, very short. Some are small, and some are large. Okay, if you observe the plants, you can categorize the plants into the three main divisions. One is very short, one is short, and one is long. Okay, so short one like grasses are very small. If I draw grasses, so these are very small. If I draw a rose plant, okay, this is a small, and if I draw tree is much large. Okay, so we can categorize the plants which we see around us into the three variety. The very short one are known as shrub. Are known as herb, and this one is known as shrub, and this tall one is known as tree. Okay, so we can divide the plants in our surrounding on the basis of the height, that is herb, shrub, and tree. Herb very small, shrub medium size, and tree very large size. Another thing we can notice them are the branching comes. See the branching. This is known as branching. So in herb there is no branching. If I tell in herb, no branching. And in shrub, what happens in the shrub? There is branching above the ground. Okay, above the ground there is branching just above the ground. In tree, the branching is not just above the ground, it is very much height above the ground. It is branching. See, the branching is at height. The branching is at height. Okay, so if you carefully observe the three plants, herb, shrub, and tree, you will observe that herb do not got branching, while a shrub got branching just above the ground, while a tree got the branching very much at the height. Okay, now the second point about their roots. So roots are very delicate. About the stem is delicate. Shrub, stem is thin, and in this stem is thick. Okay, stem is thick. So the herb have very delicate stem, and the shrub, as you know, the rose plant, if you see the rose plant, the stem is thin, and if you see the tree like the mango tree and all the papaya tree, then you see the stem is very thick. So next is example. So example, grass, rose, and mango tree. Okay, so this was the first division on the basis of what? On the basis of height. I hope you understand these things. Okay, so very easy. Now we will cover the next topic. Now there are two more main words. First word is creeper, and second one is climber. Creeper means that spread on ground. creepers spread on the ground. They spread on the ground like the plant of pumpkin. If you see the pumpkin, this is the ground, and the creepers spread on the ground like this. Okay, so that is creeper. They spread on the ground. Okay, they spread on the ground. While the climber takes support. For example, this is the support. So they take the support and climb up. Okay, they take support. They take support and they climb up. Okay, so there another category beside herb, shrub and tree. One is creeper that spreads on the ground, that spread. Creep means you can say crawl, you know, crawling. Okay, so crawl. So they spread on the ground, while the climbers are those which take the support to grow vertically. Okay, they have not the they have not the they have a weak stem. Okay, their weak stem, they stem need a support to rise up. So these are the another things, creepers and climbers. Okay, now next thing we will study about stem. Next is stem. So you all know, this is like, for example, this is the rose plant. So this is the root, which is this is ground. So this is the root, and this thin is known as stem, and you know, then flowers will come from the stem. So this is the stem. Okay, what is the role of the stem? Our purpose is to understand what is the role of the stem, how the stem, what the function of the stem in the plant. So to analyze that, we can perform a very simple activity. What this activity is, what the role of stem. What you have to do that, you have to take a beaker. You have to take a beaker and fill that beaker with water. You have to fill that with water and drop ink. Ink. Okay, so the color will change of water. Okay, then take a plant without roots. They do not have roots, no roots. Take a plant without roots. Okay. Now keep it for some time, and after some time you will see that the color of the ink you can see in the stem, purple color, and after some time you can see in the leaves also. Okay, the purple color. Let this ink is of purple color. So from this activity we conclude that the stem help us to transport the things upward, water, minerals and all the things. Okay, from this activity we learned that the stem's role is to transport the things upward. Okay, so the stem role is to transport water and mineral upward. Okay, it is to transport the water and the minerals upward. How we came to know? If it would had not been transport that water and mineral or that ink, we should have not seen the color of the ink in the leaves. If you are seeing the color of the ink in the leaves, it is well established that the stem has transported the ink from bottom to the leaves. Okay, so it does the work of transportation. Okay, now next one is leaf. Okay, now we will study about leaf. So if we take the leaf, the leaf is attached to the stem. Like this is the stem. So this portion is known as petiole. What is known as petiole? Its labeling is very important. The leaf labeling is very important. First labeling is petiole. Okay, the portion of the leaf which is attached to the stem is known as petiole, and this broad part is known as lamina. This whole broad part, known as lamina. And you can see a thick line. in the leaves. You can see a thick line in the leaf. This thick line is known as midrib. This thick line is known as midrib. Okay, this thick line is known as midrib. And now you can see like this structure. Okay, you can see like this alternate structure. Okay, and this is alternate structure is known as veins. These alternate structure are known as veins. So these are the important labeling in the leaf. Okay, so first is petiole. Petiole is what? That is attached to the stem, the portion of the leaf that is attached to the stem. Next is the broadened part of the leaf. That broadened part of the leaf is known as lamina. Okay, and then there is a midrib. The prominent line, the prominent जो दिखती है हमें line बहुत ही बीचों बीच, उसको बोलते हैं midrib. And the other line, the other small line branching of the main is known as what? Veins. Okay. Now there can be two shape of the veins. One is like that. This is known as parallel venation. And this type is known as reticulate venation. With this type of veins in grass or banyan tree. Okay, banyan leaf. Okay, now there can be two pattern of the veins. One is parallel and one is reticulate. Okay, so this was about the leaf labeling. Now the next one is there is an activity. What the activity is that take a plant. You have to take a plant with its leaf, okay, with its leaf, and you have to cover that plant with polythene. You have to cover that plant with polythene. You have to cover that plant with polythene. When you cover that plant with polythene, after a while, after a few minutes, what you will see? You will see water droplets in the polythene. You will see the water droplets. Water droplets. You will see the water droplets in the polythene. Why? Who give that water? Before there was no water in the polythene, but after some time we see the water in the polythene. Who has made the water to come? The leaf. So the leaf evaporate the water. The leaf evaporate the water, and this is known as transpiration. This is known as transpiration. This is known as transpiration. So what is transpiration? The escaping of the water from the leaves. The escaping of the water from the leaves. This process is known as transpiration. Okay, escaping of water from leaves. Okay, this is known as transpiration. Okay. Now there is one more activity associated with the leaf. Let us study that also. So next activity is that you take a leaf and put it in the spirit, so the green color vanishes, and after that put iodine. You put iodine. Now we have also put iodine in potato to test the starch. Okay, so when we put the iodine to test the starch, we found the starch. So what is starch? We found starch. Starch is food. So food is present. So the leaf prepare food. This so that the leaf prepare food, and by the process of photosynthesis. In the photosynthesis we need sun, we need CO2, and we need chlorophyll. Okay, and then we need water also. Okay, and they will react and gives us food. Okay, plus O2. This is known as photosynthesis. So by the test of the starch with the help of iodine, we conclude that the leaf contains starch. It means they prepare food, and the process of the phenomena of preparing the food by the leaves is known as photosynthesis. Okay. Now this is about the leaf. Now let us talk about the roots. Something about the roots. So there is an activity of our roots. Take two plants, one without roots and other plants with roots. Okay, one with roots, and without roots. So after some time or after some days, you will see that what you will see that the plant without roots will die and it will remain alive. So this show that how the roots are important to the plants. They also what they do, they take the water from the soil and transport to the stem, and the stem then transport to the leaves. See, so this activity show that the leaves are very important part of the plant. Sorry, roots are the important parts of the plant. Now there is another activity associated with the roots. What you have to do that, you have to take the cotton, and you have to take some raisins or gram, and you have to sprinkle the water in the cotton, okay, and let the grain and the maize grain and raisins, let it grow for some days, okay. After the 1 week, you will see that something like this come out and something like this come out. This is known as plumule, and this is known as roots. So this plumule, the greenish part, this is the greenish part, develops into the shoot, and this is known as radicle, and this develop into the roots, and this is known as cotyledon. So this gives food. This gives food to the plant. Okay. So when you will you want to take out that raisins, अगर आप चाहते हो कि आप रेजिन को आप निकाल लो, जब आप निकालने की कोशिश करोगे तो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा थोड़ा सा एफर्ट्स लगाने पड़ेंगे, क्योंकि जो कि ये रूट्स हैं, जो भी रेडिकल्स हैं, इन्होंने क्या किया है, कॉटन को बहुत अच्छे से पकड़ रखा है, बहुत ही अच्छे से पकड़ रखा है. तो जो रूट्स होते हैं वो क्या काम करते हैं, एंकरिंग का. एंकरिंग मतलब क्या होता है, जैसे जहाज होते हैं ना, जहाज में अगर जहाज जाए नहीं आगे तो अपन एंकर ड्रॉप करते हैं. एंकर है ना, एक लोहे का होता है स्ट्रक्चर, ऐसा टाइप का स्ट्रक्चर होता है, ओके. तो हम एंकर ड्रॉप कर देते हैं, तो जब एंकर ड्रॉप कर देते हैं तो सिर्फ कहीं नहीं जाता. उसी तरह जो प्लांट है कहीं नहीं जाएगा. जैसे विंड जा रही है, विंड फ्लो कर रही, तो विंड के साथ नहीं चले जाएगा, क्योंकि जो रूट्स हैं वो पकड़े रखे हैं प्लांट्स को सॉइल में. ठीक है. So this is the role of roots. Okay. So our last part of the plant is flowers. Okay. So let us study the last part of the plant, that is flower. Okay. So the last part of the plant is flower. So flowers contain some beautiful colored things. Okay. This is the flower and these are the leaves. Okay. So this is the brightly colored beautiful things. This is known as petal. The colored one, like rose. हम जानते हैं रोज जानते हैं, तो रोज किस कलर का होता है, रेड कलर का होता है. तो उसकी जो रोज की पत्तियां है ना रेड कलर की, उनको बोलते हैं पेटल्स. ठीक है. और जो ग्रीन कलर का ये पार्ट होता है, ग्रीन कलर का पार्ट, इसको बोलते हैं सेपल. क्या बोलते हैं, सेपल बोलते हैं. ठीक है. जो ग्रीन कलर का पार्ट, रोज जो रहता है, रोज में जो ग्रीन कलर की पत्तियां रहती हैं नीचे यहाँ पे, ठीक है, वो वाली पत्तियां नहीं, जो फूल से अटैच रहती हैं पत्तियां, उनको बोलते हैं यहाँ पे सेपल. ओके. तो दीज आर नोन एज पेटल एंड सेपल. ओके. सो द प्लांट हैव flower have two things, one is petal and other is sepal. Okay. Now if you remove the sepal and petal, आप लोग एक चाइना रोज लो, चाइना रोज प्लांट, गुड़हल का फूल लोगे तो आपको एक और भी ऐसे स्ट्रक्चर समझ में आएंगे, ऐसे टाइप के आपको स्ट्रक्चर कुछ समझ में आएंगे, आपको इस टाइप के कुछ स्ट्रक्चर समझ में आएंगे. तो आपने समझा पेटल क्या होता है. पेटल जो पत्तियां होती हैं, फूल की पत्तियां होती हैं, उसको बोलते हैं पेटल. जो कलर्ड वाली होती है, ग्रीन कलर वाली जो होती है, उनको क्या बोलते हैं, सेपल. क्या होता है, जब फूल उग रहा होता है, बर्डिंग स्टेज में होता है ना, तो जो ये सेपल है ना, सेपल इसको प्रोटेक्ट करता है. क्या करता है, जो सेपल होता है ना, जो सेपल होता है वही इसको पेटल को प्रोटेक्ट करता है ना. सेपल होता है वो प्रोटेक्ट करता है. वो सेपल खुल जाता है तो फ्लावर क्या हो जाता है, ऊपर आ जाता है. ठीक है. तो नेक्स्ट थिंग इज व्हाट, अगर आप सेपल और पेटल अलग कर दो, फ्लावर के अगर आप सेपल पेटल अलग कर दो, तो आपको इस टाइप का स्ट्रक्चर मिलेगा. ठीक है. यहाँ ये येलोइश कलर का मिलेगा, येलो कलर का. आप गुड़हल का फूल लेना तो आपको येलो कलर का मिलेगा. इसको बोलते हैं पॉलन ग्रीन. क्या बोलते हैं, पॉलन ग्रीन. और इस ट्यूब टाइप के स्ट्रक्चर को बोलते हैं फिलामेंट. क्या बोलते हैं, फिलामेंट. और इस पूरे स्ट्रक्चर को बोलते हैं स्टेमेन. इस पूरे स्ट्रक्चर को क्या बोलते हैं, स्टेमेन. ठीक है. ये येलो पार्ट बोलते हैं पॉलन ग्रेन, ट्यूब वाले को फिलामेंट, को स्ट्रक्चर क्या बोलते हैं, स्टेमेन. ओके. ये है लेबलिंग हो गई। अभी हम लोग पूरा बेसिक पढ़ रहे हैं और कुछ नहीं है, थोड़ा बहुत जानकारी ले रहे हैं, इन्फॉर्मेशन है बस। नेक्स्ट अगर हम देखें, अगर हम इसको भी अलग कर दें तो हमें इस टाइप का और स्ट्रक्चर मिलेगा, इस टाइप का स्ट्रक्चर मिलेगा। तो इसको बोलते हैं स्टिग्मा। जब आप इसको टच करोगे तो बहुत चिपचिपा टाइप का लगेगा, तो चिपचिपा पार्ट जो रहता है सब कुछ अलग करने के बाद उसको बोलते हैं स्टिग्मा, इसको बोलते हैं स्टाइल, और इस बल्जिंग पार्ट को बोलते हैं ओवरी। ठीक है, तो चिपचिपा पार्ट जो है ऊपर वाला उसको बोलते हैं स्टिग्मा, देन जो आयरी ट्यूब टाइप का स्ट्रक्चर है उसको स्टाइल, और बाद में जो बल्जिंग पार्ट है उसको क्या बोलते हैं ओवरी। ठीक है, और अगर आप ओवरी को काटोगे, ओवरी को अगर आप कट करोगे तो आपको बहुत ऐसे लगेंगे, बीट टाइप के स्ट्रक्चर लगेंगे, बीट है ना, कंकर टाइप के सफेद सफेद है ना, उन बीड टाइप के स्ट्रक्चर को बोलते हैं ओव्यूल। क्या बोलते हैं? ओव्यूल्स। दिस बीड टाइप स्ट्रक्चर is known as ovule. So that's for today. Thank you very much.